Our names are Mike and Heather. We recently bought a Ford Transit Connect to convert into a camper van. Mouse! Although our van is not finished, we headed out on a Route 1 road trip, which is the longest north to south road in the United States. We have already been through Maine, New Hampshire, and Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Connecticut, and New York. Then we continued through New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Washington, D.C., Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, and now Florida. But today is the day that we are finally going to touch the southernmost part of the United States, which for the past 2 weeks, it's felt like some long distant dream. Our goal is to go to Miami, then head down to the Keys, and then back up to Miami tonight. So it's an ambitious day for an ambitious road trip, but we're ready to get it started. In researching Route 1, specifically Miami to Key West, we found that there is a guided tour that we can listen to that'll tell us the history and some of the cool stops. So while Mike has been driving and dodging all the crazy cars that are honking at the current moment.
Not really honking at us the whole time, which has been good. It's just if traffic's not moving as soon as that light turns green, you've got maybe half a second. If you're not started when that light goes green, someone's honking.
So while Mike has been dodging the busy cars, I had looked up things to do for the route and found this really cool audio guide that we're going to listen to, and we're just waiting to get to the point on the map that we need to be to actually start the tour. So we just have to meet up with it where it hits down at Route 1, and then we'll be able to pick up here and then go all the way down, still going, to here.
And we have officially joined US 1, which takes us all the way to Key West.
Woo-hoo.
US 1 stretches from Fort Kent, Maine, and runs 2,370 miles to its other terminus.
It does.
So we have 47 bridges to go on one of the most famous and scenic highways in the United States.
Are you humming that song I tried to put in your head earlier from the Beach Boys as we crossed onto Key Largo? Come on, let's all just do it. Here we go. Aruba, Jamaica, ooh, I wanna take you to Bermuda, Bahama, come on pretty mama, Key Largo. Stop it, just stop that right now.
So we just crossed onto Key Largo.
According to our GPS guide.
Yeah, according to the GPS guide, we just crossed into Key Largo.
And that would be the Atlantic Ocean. Since we got to this kind of blue concrete divider, we've been seeing some cool stuff. Like you drive right along the Everglades before you get to the beginning of the Keys. So there's stuff going on both sides. It's really cool. Wow.
Here comes the sunshine, here comes the daylight, here comes the sunshine, here comes the blue skies. I love the sunshine, I love the blue skies, and when the night comes, the stars will be shining bright too.
So we did a quick little pull off so that way we can get a better view of the bridge.
This is the 7-mile long bridge that we're going to be going over. Whoa, look how long that is.
Kind of terrifying to know that we have to go over that.
That's crazy. It goes all the way out. You can't see really further than maybe a couple miles or a mile down. I can't judge the distance very well, but wow.
And now it's time to drive over that thing.
Now driving on 7 Mile Bridge, the longest and just about the most famous of all the Key bridges.
Sunlight dancing on me, it's a goodbye.
So the GPS guide has been telling us lots of historical facts and really important information. This is the super important fact that we learned. That is Fred the tree. Apparently it was deposited by a seagull.
Some kind of animal might have put it. I don't think anyone knows exactly how.
But apparently it's important enough to have a name, and it's a very famous tree on this bridge.
Yeah.
It's actually on the original bridge that runs parallel to this new bridge. But that tree, his name is Fred.
Come on close to me. This is paradise.
We just pulled off into one of Florida's state parks because the audio guide told us that it was a must-do stop.
There is an overlook that's built onto where the old bridge was, the old railway bridge. So we're gonna go try and find that and see if we can get a good view from up there. There's a sign that says bridge access, and that's what we're looking for. So we're on our way.
Kind of cool. What we're walking on right now is actually the original part of US Highway 1.
Wow. So this is the Atlantic Ocean over here, and then that side over here is the Gulf of Mexico. They've got nice swimming ropes set up so you can come in.
I guess the Florida Key doesn't have many sand beaches, so this is one of the very few that you can actually come to and swim if you are interested in the sand beaches. Honestly, this view is just crazy.
You can actually see Appa from here. Right in this area over here, way back, is the parking lot we walked from. It took a couple minutes to get up here.
Alright, so that's a quick little stop because, like I said, we are on a mission to finish Route 1 today. So we need to hop in the car and beeline it that 36 miles onward to Key West.
We're just up there.
Here we go. Feel the good times going around.
It's crazy, like I'm still sad that we're gonna be ending, but I am getting excited of having completed the journey. We're almost there. I can't believe we've done this. It really has been a pretty extraordinary journey.
I got a feeling it's the moment my life's gonna start. I got the feeling when the
My route off the
Key West sign.
This is it.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Doesn't even feel real at this point. Wow, look at that. Look at the palm tree lined streets. This is what I envisioned with the Florida Keys. Look at that line.
This is it. This is the last little bit, the end of Route 1, the culmination of a over 2,300 mile journey. It's just so crazy.
I got a feeling it's all feeling good. I got a feeling it's all feeling good.
We're about 0.3 of a mile. We're on Route 1 South. We're heading to the mile 0 marker. One more sign that we're gonna see for Route 1 South.
Oh, end of the rainbow. That's it. That's the sign we gotta take a picture in front
Okay, can we turn in here?
of. Sure, do it. Let's be like, we drove all the way here. We're allowed to park here, right?
Okay, well we made it, so that we just have to get to the front.
Boom, got the parking, putting on my shoes, put in park.
All right, we did it. All right, let's go touch that marker.
Oh my gosh, we made it.
Ready?
We made it. We did it.
We made it. So that was over 2,300 miles. No highway, well, highways when we made mistakes on accident and got off as soon as we could. This was a journey. Okay, so we walked over to the front of the ceremonial one, but this is it. This is the end of Route 1, mile 0.
We did it.
All the way that way to all the way here.
I feel so surreal.
Fort Kent, Maine to Key West, Florida.
Just across the street is the begin Route 1 sign. Not today, Satan. Oh my god, there's a chicken in a tree. Do you see that? Oh my god, there's multiple ones. Hey, dude. So we're on a mad dash to Hemingway's house, which I think is just actually up there. Can you see any cats? Where's the
No.
cats? I see a cat. Come to me. I want to see your toes. Oh my god, yeah, he has huge feet. It's definitely a 6-toed cat. Oh, look at his feet.
And so there's 40 or so cats that live here, and all of them have 6 toes.
He's like, yeah, no. Oh, so cute. I didn't get to pet one, but I totally saw a 6-toed cat, so my day's complete.
All right, we're gonna go around the corner and see if there's kind of another viewing spot. Oh, here's one. Here's 2. Come here, right here. We've never been by one of these on foot. We've only ever seen them driving by on the road. So we'll have to swing by the southernmost point to get our second of 4 corners done.
90 miles to Cuba.
Can you look right over there? That is the southernmost point. So that is site number 2 on our Four Corners trek. We realized that while we had walked over to the end of Route 1, Appa hadn't made it, so we've got to get our van across the finish line right here. There it is. All of us made it. That's it. That is the completion of our Route 1 road trip. Well, the right-hand turn here is going to put us back on Route 1, and we are going to start this journey the other way.
No. We're not going the full way. We're gonna be taking the highway all the way up. We're pulling our friend back up because apparently there's a loop you can do once you've made it to Key West, but we didn't want to get off of Route 1. We wanted to complete it. So now we're gonna pull them back up and listen to them for the rest of the Key West leg, and then we're gonna head back up because the adventure doesn't stop here, at least for this road trip. So we got one last thing that's actually technically still on Route 1, but we couldn't fit it in before we made it down here that we have to drive to tonight because it starts at 8 in the morning.
Can't deny it, life's a treat, I just wanna try it. This is the good life, soak in the good vibes. We're living out our dreams, we're living wild and free. So drink up the sunshine, 'cause everything's alright. We're living out our dreams, yeah, this is the good life. Traffic on the road, summer life is a breeze. We know, let's go. Taste so sweet and I can't deny it. Life's a treat, I just wanna try it. This is the good life. Soak in the good.
We just got done doing the craziest freaking thing I've ever done in my life.
So I will say, I had a couple of ocean swims. This one was the best ocean swim that we did on this trip.
This is the first time I've been in open water, first time I snorkeled, the first time I've even been on a boat like that. It was insane.
So we actually just got back to shore after doing an open water snorkeling session with sharks.
They just drive you to the middle of the ocean and be like, okay, jump out now.
You have a line.
I did not let go of that line at all, and I was like within 10 feet of the boat at all times. They're like, oh yeah, you can swim out, you can do whatever. I'm like, nope.
So
right here.
It was pretty intense, but oh man, that was a crazy experience. It wasn't scary, I think, the way that you would expect.
It just seemed like so surreal, like it wasn't real what you were seeing the whole time. A great way to kind of see them in a different light, because when you think sharks, I think of Jaws, and I would have never ever thought that I'd be like swimming with sharks within like 5 feet of myself on purpose.
We're back at Appa. We just had a short walk back to the parking lot. We're gonna get changed out of our wet clothes and we're gonna start our 19-hour drive back to Buffalo.
But this was definitely a very nice cap to the end of our road trip, and it's still on Route 1. We're in Jupiter, so
yep, Jupiter, Florida. So
technically we're still on our Route 1 trip, even though we finished it yesterday in Key West because we touched that ensign. But we are not taking Route 1 all the way up. We're gonna hop on the highway and the thruway and just do it that way. So there's no more Route 1 signs in front of us as we're on this road right now. So yesterday it was kind of like a bittersweet day. Not that Key West wasn't everything we thought it was going to be. It was just very sad to be ending in general.
Our Route 1 drive.
Yeah, it's sad, but also extremely excited to finally see that sign, to be like, oh my god, standing right here, straight-ish shot up, and you're in Maine. Today, hands down, ended on such like a positive note, which after yesterday feeling so bummed and then being able to do this today, I just feel so much better about this entire experience and how it ended.
we knew we had this today, and I think we were both kind of like, well, we don't really know what to expect. We know we're swimming with sharks, and we're excited for that, but we didn't really know how to feel.
Yeah.
So we actually drove all through the night last night to get from Key West back up to Jupiter, Florida. We got to a place where we could sleep. We got to Cracker Barrel around 1:30. Yeah, almost 2 o'clock. And woke up early this morning to go out on the boat. Man, what an experience. I'm so glad we did it, and I'm so glad we timed it the way we did. I'm really happy that we were able to actually tag this on as sort of like a post-credits scene, if you will, for our road trip. Our post-credits last really cool moment to say goodbye to our road trip, to our vacation. Yeah. And now we're in like a good mood driving home, whereas like last night driving through the night, we were kind of like, oh man, this is it. We only have like one thing left, but now it's like...
the adrenaline rush of the sharks. Because I'm sure Mike is pretty embarrassed that I caught him throwing up on film. I
got seasick.
Oh my god, it was so bad. As soon as we stopped, I was like, uh-oh. I guess that's a little bit of karma of laughing so hard about Mike throwing up as we were coming through Georgia.
I laughed back at her.
And Mike didn't even know what was going on. I got out of the water and like he's filming me.
Put in that shot so you can see her at the edge of the boat. I thought she was looking over the water. No. But this was her just shortly after she threw up everywhere.
Yeah, so yeah. I like to think of it as I was just helping, keeping the sharks in the area.
That's so gross,
little
man.
extra chunk.
That's so gross.
You're welcome that I threw up for you.
We are fully on our way back to Buffalo, New York now. We are headed home. We've got work at the beginning of the week on Monday, so we're going to have to make it a quick trip back, but we will catch up with you all in the next adventure.
And we're gonna start planning our next trip right now because we got a long 19 hours home and a lot of thinking to do. So we'll let you know as soon as we know what we're gonna do. See you soon.